Whoa, 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 whoa. Before we start this video, let me say this, and I want to say this right now. This 2021 IHSA playoff season will be wild. This will be crazy. In my videos, I will do predictions, dark horses, and make sure you see the article on deepdishfootball.com. This is going to be pure chaos this season. And understand this, and there's some reasons why. One, player participation with lower levels of players, and due to injuries, we might have some forfeits in the playoffs. Also, we cannot forget about COVID protocol. We might have some games forfeited due to COVID. So please understand, when I make I'm using my predictions from way before of the knowledge of predicting teams in the playoffs and all that other stuff, and I'm not that good, and I suck at predictions. This is going to be pure chaos. I will not be surprised if we have a lot of lower seeds in the IHSA playoff game in DeKalb for Thanksgiving weekend. Just a quick little bit of a reminder. So I will be eating a lot of crow with my predictions. No doubt about this. This is going to be pure chaos. Now, hit my music. Good afternoon, IHSA football family. 2021 IHSA playoff pairings are in. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It is now 1A-4A video. Make sure you check out the next video, 5A-8A. On the article. This is also part of an article. Make sure you check out the article on deepdishfootball.com. Follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip via PayPal link below. Also, just another quick reminder for everyone, Deep Dish Football Live is Thursday at 6 p.m., starting on the playoffs schedule. 6 p.m. and then 8 p.m. I will be doing my show with my co-host, Patrick the Brain Cotto, as we talk about DuPage County football, and we're also going to be talking to IHSA football as well when we get into this whole playoff season. And Breakfast with Coach Big Pete is moved from Saturday to Sunday at 9 a.m. So, and again, if you have any questions, my email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Let's get into the playoff brackets for 1A to 4A. And remember, next video, look for the video 5A to 8A. If you're reading this article, you should see the video on the bottom, or go to YouTube and you know the whole shebang. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. All right, for 1A, Abingdon Avon, they had a tough upset against Monmouth last Friday night. They will be taking on Keenan Wethersfield. Again, there should be a good game. But I think Abingdon Avon, I see them as a good team, and I see them getting past the 2 rounds. That's my personal feeling. Monmouth United are going to Iroquois West. I think Iroquois West has had a wonderful season. They beat Clifton Central. I think that's going to be a great team to look out for. They could be a little bit of a dark horse. But Monmouth United is they're going to be a tough team. They really are a tough team. We'll see what happens there. Rushville versus Ridgeview. This Rushville team is looking really good this season. And I think, again, Rushville could get easily to the second round. Chicago Hope Academy against Peru St. Bede. I think St. Bede's going to win, and I see St. Bede as a pure dark horse in this 1A. Again, these brackets, simple as this is chaos. This is pure chaos for the 2021 IHSA football season. Anything will happen. This is going to be pure craziness. I'm going to warn you guys again about this. Ottawa Marquette. I like them. They're one of my favorite teams. They take on Princeville. I think Ottawa Marquette can go pretty far in the 1A playoffs, and definitely a team to watch out with of Coach Probst. Coach Probst, again, wonderful coach, top Hall of Fame type of coach. And just Alex Graham, a quarterback, Mullins, and you got another running back who's an absolute beast too. Don't sleep on this Ottawa Marquette Crusaders squad. We get to Fulton. The Fulton Steamers, they played in NUIC now. I really don't know why people are saying Chicago Rabbies is going to be a dark horse. I just don't see it. I think Fulton's going to beat Chicago Rabbi, and I probably will be wrong, and I will be eating crow. I will be eating a lot of crow these playoff season. These playoffs are going to be craziness, like I said before. Forreston versus Galena. Forreston beats Lena-Winslow and gives me more nightmares than I usually have. Big shout out to Forreston. They take on NUIC team. They just joined the NUIC. No, I'm probably wrong about that, but it should be a good game. But I think Forreston's going to win, and they're going to probably see again Galena-Winslow. And again, people have Aurora Christian as a dark horse. I think Lena-Winslow is going to blow them out of the water. I think they're going to win that game, and I will probably most likely be wrong. Camp Point Central, Coach Dixon, again, implements his team, again, with a lot of track and field techniques. It should be a good game against Villa Grove, but I think Camp Point Central just too much. Nokomis against Central A&M. I got Nokomis upsetting Central and A&M, and I will eat my words, no doubt about that. Cumberland takes on Brown County. I think Brown County is going to win that game. They're going to be good. Arcola, I like Arcola. I think, but it's just West Central is just too tough. They're too tough. Carrollton versus Shelbyville. I like Shelbyville, but Carrollton's going to be another too much. Again, these WIVC teams, besides me talking about the NUIC teams, the WIVC are scary this playoff season. Another Greenfield Northwestern takes on Salt Fork. Salt Fork's a good team, but Carrollton is unbelievable. And I have to agree with Kyle Camper of NUIC. He is completely right. Carrollton is scary. Athens, again, one of my big surprise teams that in this 1A thing. They could do a lot of scary things. They beat Maroa Forsyth. Their only loss, I believe, was to Williamsville. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And Sesser-Valier versus Casey Westfield. Keep an eye out for that Sesser-Valier team. I'm telling you that right now, that wing offense. Watch out. I'm telling you that right now. Watch out, people. But it should be a good playoffs in the 1A. But again, I'm literally, you could throw something on the wall, and it can hit any team. This is just going to be pure chaos in this 1A. No doubt about that. So, as we get into there, let's escape from there. Let's go to 2A. And for... wait. There we go. For 2A, Wilmington moves down to 2A. I don't want to play Wilmington. I don't want Wilmington. I do not want Wilmington. They're scary. They scare the living ever daylights out of me. Wilmington's that damn good. They're that damn good, Coach Reeds. They're hungry for a title. This is one of their magical years. It's just too scary for me. Aledo Mercer County versus Newman Central Catholic. I think Newman Central Catholic's going to win that one. Bishop McNamara is my huge dark horse. I think they're going to beat Knoxville. I'll probably be wrong again. Clifton Central against Erie Prophetstown. I think Erie Prophetstown's got a good shot at winning that game. This is not Clifton Central's year. That's my personal feeling, and then I'm going to get a bunch of emails. You were wrong. Clifton Central won. You suck. And I will say, yeah, probably, most likely. Tri-Valley versus Rockridge. Tri-Valley's going to win that one. Dare Creek Mackinac. Is going to win that game. I don't see any of these small Chicago schools really doing that much in the smaller playoff sections. Farmington versus El Paso Gridley. Farmington's just too strong. Just a multi-dimensional team. Tremont versus Moments. I got Tremont, but we'll see what happens there. And again, I see Wilmington and Bishop Mac in that second round. And these are just early things. And I really didn't talk about 1A that much because literally 1A is just, it's so tough. 2A, you get a little better feeling right now. Like Wilmington, you can back Wilmington in those first two games. So you can say, you know what, Wilmington's most likely going to win those games. Tremont, yeah, Decatur St. Teresa, yeah, it's more like looking like a St. Teresa Decatur Wilmington championship game in a 2A. And yes, you can use these words and put it on TikTok when I'm wrong, and then you can do your little funny dances and say that I was wrong. But St. Teresa and Wilmington, I see a lot coming from that game in DeKalb, but that's my personal feeling. Vandalia versus Chester. Chester moved to a different conference. I think Chester's going to do pretty good in these playoffs this year. Carmi White versus Breeze Matter Day, oh my. Matter Day could upset St. Teresa. Just bring that up. I know people are going to laugh at me. Johnston City, they got a good shot too. Johnston City and Matter Day, that could be a huge game in the second round. Pana, they didn't really help St. Teresa. I'm not gonna lie, they didn't help St. Teresa in the South one. That ain't good. Pana, another good team. The quarterback is just killing it right now. Their offense is killing it. Forsyth, could Marroa Forsyth pull off the thing and get into the quarterfinals? Yeah, they probably could. Coach Joseph has got that team ready. Marroa Forsyth could win 2 games easily and get into the quarterfinals and upset a team, and get into the semifinals and upset a team, and then get into state finals. So again, this is chaos, people. This is chaos. And like I said, COVID protocol, keep an eye out, especially the small schools and injuries. Some schools could forfeit their games. Honestly, I'm not joking. So don't be shocked. Don't be shocked, people. Just bring that up. All right, so we get into 3A. And with 3A, we have Brian, good team. Lisle versus Chicago Carver. Lisle's going to win that game. And Brian's probably going to beat Lisle. And Brian's going to be in the quarterfinals. And that's my personal feeling. Reed-Custer versus Peatone. I think Reed-Custer. This is a perfect game for an upset, people. Perfect game. Reed-Custer seeing Peatone again. Reed-Custer can't pay attention to any of the news, any of the media, any of that crap, not even to me. They got to focus on that game against Peatone because Coach Tully's looking for an upset. No doubt about that. And he wants revenge from the last game. So, watch out for this game. I'm telling you that right now. Chicago Clark. Again, like the Chicago teams aren't going to really do good in the 3A. I'm not going to lie about that. Elmwood Bloomfield, I think they're going to beat them. Princeton, they could get into those quarterfinals. Chicago King going against Prairie Central. Chicago, I think that team could get a little bit of an upset, but I just don't see it. Dupac versus Mendota. Dupac's another dark horse team we should be talking about more. Dupac has a good shot. They beat Lena-Winslow. They lost to St. Teresa. But Dupac could get easily into the quarterfinals. Do not sleep on this Dupac team. And Mendota, they deserve a huge shout out, by the way. Mendota's had a wonderful season. IC. IC. Again, Monmouth Roseville could upset IC. I'm not joking with you. IC could be looking towards the future, and Monmouth Roseville could win. Honestly, this is no joke. People, if this was in 2019, I would say, yeah, IC's definitely going to win this one. Not this year. This year's pure chaos. I'm telling you that right now. It's just going to be crazy. It's going to be batshit crazy right now. I'm not going to lie. So, again, IC is potentially the big favorite in this Class 3. No doubt about that. Tolono Unity, 9-0. Taking on a very strong Newton team. I always got great respect for Newton Eagles. The coach, Fulton, I think it's Coach Fulton. They do a wonderful job. But Tolono Unity is just too much, 9-0. Paxton, Buckley, Loda, they've had some good upsets. They face a tough Eureka team. Do not sleep on these Eureka Hornets. I'm telling you right now, they have a great passing attack. They got a great quarterback. Do not sleep on these Eureka Hornets. Williamsville, again, another quarterfinal team. They could catch on fire. Barrettstown, WIVC. Do not sleep on this. Do not sleep on WIVC teams. I'm telling you that right now. Fairfield. Could Fairfield make it? This could be the Mules' year, honestly. This would be a perfect year, too. Perfect year. Coach Townsend and those Mules, they could get into those quarterfinals and they can start upsetting some teams. This Fairfield team and their offensive line is a beast. Mount Carmel, another great team from Southern Illinois. Southern Illinois is boasting some great teams in this 3A. Do not sleep on these teams. I'm telling you that right now. You got Mount Carmel. Where's the other one? Please tell me I didn't skip. I did I? And Benton as well. You got Benton too, another team, another interesting team as well. So don't sleep on Benton as well. Carlinville, they've always been good, especially in the past. But these Mount Carmel Golden Aces and Benton have been on fire. Watch out for these teams. I'm telling you that right now. Let me see. Monticello. Monticello, they've had some tough losses at the end of the season. No doubt about that. 1 second. Sesser-Valier. Wait. I messed up. All right. Well, I just messed up. Wait 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm messing up right now. Let's go into 4A before I mess up things. All right. So Joliet Catholic, they're the favorite. No doubt about that in 4A. I just don't see a team really challenging them until when we get into St. Francis. And I don't want to play Joliet Catholic. What they did to Brother Rice was just unhumane against that defensive line. Wheaton Academy, they're one of my dark horse teams. Genoa Kingston's going to be Bogan, no doubt about that. And then Genoa Kingston is going to probably play Wheaton St. Francis, and I probably most likely see Wheaton St. Francis being Genoa Kingston. Does Genoa Kingston have a good chance of upsetting Wheaton St. Francis? Most likely. But I just don't see anyone beating Joliet Catholic. Richmond Burton, Chicago Sullivan. Could Richmond Burton again? Could they challenge Joliet Catholic? Yes, they could. Do you see it happening? No, not really. Rochester, Cuyahoga. Derek Leonard, just too much. I think they're another favorite. Joliet Catholic versus Rochester in this 4A finals. Quinoa is a good team, but again, they're just in a bad bracket. Chicago Phillips, another dark horse team. They could beat Dixon, and they could meet Joliet Catholic. They could have a good little shot, but I just don't see anyone beating Joliet Catholic. The only team I see in this whole bracket for 4A is Rochester having a good shot at beating Joliet Catholic. Joliet Catholic, we're talking about, and not just the team, we're talking about a very historic, could be a historic team, this Joliet Catholic team. Just bringing it up there. This is a real team. And Rochester is a historic team too as well. But Joliet Catholic is just too much. They are just too much. They smashed Brother Rice against that tough division, just unbelievable defensive line. Let's see. Quincy Notre Dame. Love Coach Cornell. Again, tough bracket. Sacred Heart Griffin. And I'm going to say this right now. Sacred Heart Griffin, if they were to meet Rochester in the semifinals, Sacred Heart Griffin has always put a good fight with Rochester. Rochester won in the regular season. Rochester does not want to see Sacred Heart Griffin in the playoffs. Sacred Heart Griffin has a good chance of shocking Rochester if they were to meet in the semifinals. So, but again, this 4A bracket is just crazy. It's too top heavy, basically. Joliet Catholic, Rochester. That's it. So that is 1A to 4A. Make sure you follow Coach Big P and Get This Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm just on 3 Essentials and another surprise team, but I really, again, too top heavy with this thing. Yeah. Make sure you follow Coach Big P and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My second video from 5A to 4A is also next. Make sure you check that out on YouTube. But again, this 4A bracket, these playoffs are going to be crazy, people. I'm telling you that right now. And hopefully we have no forfeits due to COVID or injuries or any of that BS. But email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip via PayPal in the link below, or you see it in the video. Thank you guys so much for joining, and have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday.